Hello everyone, and welcome to today's live stream. I wonder if you can guess, I love it when you guys guess, what we are doing this collective healing for today. So I think it's pretty obvious, but we'll see if you guys can catch on to it. So, any guesses so far for what this collective Reiki is? Don't be shy, even if you get it wrong. Let's just see if we are on the same wavelength as to what the intention is for this collective healing today. Couple guesses already. Relaxation, the head, the heart. Someone was like, I don't know, but I need one for migraines. If you need something for migraines, go ahead and set up a mini personal Reiki healing session here on the live, and I would be happy to treat your migraine for you. What other guesses do we have today? I have posted a couple TikTok videos about it, So it's a little bit of a common theme. Clearing negative energy. Yes, we always clear negative energy with every intention for the most part. So today is Friday, which means it's Venus Day, and we are still in Taurus season. So the planet of Taurus, the planet that rules Taurus, is also Venus, and that is the planet of sex and sensuality, plus a whole slew of other things. So today we are focusing this healing on removing and releasing any blockages or trauma or unprocessed emotion in the sacral. So for those of you looking to tap more into your sensuality or sexuality, your creativity, inspiration, spontaneity, you're networking with other people, maybe you are trying to attract new love and partnerships into your life, or have a little bit more passion for life, this is the live stream for you. As always, in a little bit, when we're done with the collective healing for today, we are going to tap into individual Reiki sessions. So for anyone who is dealing with an area of concern in their health, maybe it's a headache, maybe it's some anxiety, maybe it's some stress, or your career, your finances, your abundance, maybe you're having an area of concern in your relationships, we can definitely help heal that today in a mini Reiki session. So you can head to the top of my page, click live Reiki healing session, let me know what that area of concern or manifestation is, and we will get to your one-on-one. For now, if you are feeling this Reiki energy, go ahead and share some energy back with me by sharing this live stream with someone who needs a little bit of sacral healing today. You can like this live stream or even give me a follow if you have not already, so we can continue our healing journey together. beautiful, everyone. So, I would like for everyone to sit up tall. Make sure that you are allowing yourself to receive this Reiki energy as best as you can, because the only way that Reiki is really going to help and work with you and benefit you the most is if you are in the best receiving mode possible for it. So, with that being said, you can consent out loud in your head or even in the chat. Make sure that you are sitting up tall. Your shoulders, you can roll them up, back, and down so that they're laying nicely in their socket. Unclench your jaw by separating your teeth. Place your tongue on the roof of your mouth and relax all the muscles of your face, all the muscles of your body, from your fingertips to your toes. We're actually going to take your fingertips right now and rub them together. Rub, 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 rub. And as we're rubbing, getting our hands warm and activated, we're breathing in through the nose, deep down to the belly, and from the belly out through the mouth. Now that they're nice and activated, place your hands right underneath your navel, so your hip bones or your ovaries if you are ladies here, or any persons, people with ovaries. If not, right underneath the navel, infusing a lot of your own healing energy into your being and connecting to your sacral in a very, very physical way. You can close your eyes and just feel all of that beautiful energy being sent to your sacral. Continue to breathe as we clear out some energy from this area. Your skeptic girl is back, just relaxing here, yay! I love when I have skeptics that are like, you know what? I still like the vibes. I still want to heal. Jessica says, OMG, I manifested you coming on. Literally was just doing a video and said, ugh, I'm up for some Reiki. I love that. We're on the same wavelength. I feel like I've been on the same wavelength as everyone today, which is just so wild. Like the second I'm thinking of someone, they're texting me, or like, I don't know, I show up on a live stream, people are thinking about me. I love that. So this Reiki can feel like a very powerful one, specifically too because it's in the sacral. So if anyone has dealt with any sexual trauma, those unhealed or unprocessed emotions may come to the surface to be released. But don't worry, this is a gentle process that we're doing today. We're not doing very intense healing in that area, because this can be a very sensitive space for people who have gone through such traumas as sexual trauma or sexual abuse. But just know that you are here, you are protected with the Reiki energy. You are safe to express yourself, you are safe to cry if you need to cry, or just let out a huge sigh. Cool thing is that it works whether you believe in it or not. Yes, Reiki is not a belief-based practice. It is scientifically backed, so as long as you consent and you're able to receive and relax, then you will feel the energy of Reiki working. Let me know if there are any first-timers here. Let's see what I want today. Send me a peach. I like the peach emoji. Send me a peach if this is your first time to Reiki or first time to me in one of my live streams. And I'm realizing now that I have not introduced myself yet. So hello everyone, my name is Melody Unique, but I also go by Mystique Awakening here on the internet. I'm an energy healer and a spiritual mentor. And again, today we are doing a collective healing for the sacral chakra. Hello to all the newbies. We have Rochelle, Kylie, S, Lizzie, Sarah, Emma, Amy, Lola. Hello. Hello, Sabine, Gabrielle, Aaron, Emma, Marley, Allie, hello, Bree, hi, welcome. Glad that you made one little stop over in this corner of the internet where we heal, we relax. Fallon, Riley, hello. Can sacral blockage cause extreme fatigue? So since one energy center impacts all of the rest of the energy centers, because it's a whole entire energetic system, it could be a contributor. The sacral is all about passion in life. So if you're feeling a bit passionless or a little bit unfulfilled, that could definitely be like the culprit of it. But there probably is another root cause as to why you're feeling fatigued. Typically, fatigue has to deal with the solar plexus, maybe even a little bit of the root. But also, if you've not been cleansing your energetic field, that's probably the biggest one. Every single time someone comes to me for fatigue or feeling tired, feeling lethargic to any degree, I always ask them if they're consistently energy cleansing themselves, and 9 times out of 10 they say no, and that's how I know that that's the reason why. Because when it comes to our energetic field, that protects us from a lot of this energy that we could absorb in our environment or from other people. We have that stick onto us and weigh us down, and if we are not decompressing this energy from the physical space, emotional space, mental space, or spiritual space, we will then feel very fatigued, and that's what I call an energy hangover. How to cleanse your energetic field, Anna. I created a video that goes in depth about this, but energy cleansing is using the 5 elements, so earth, fire, air, water, and spirit. In order for you to learn how to use all of those elements correctly, I do suggest going to the top of my page, clicking the link in my bio, and then clicking protect your energy, so you can have that video in full to reference back to whenever you have your tools and you're ready to cleanse. Some of the easiest ways to cleanse, I'll give you one, is grounding. Grounding is what I say almost all the time to every single person who I do a healing session with, because it's something that we lack in doing a lot as a community who is made from Mother Earth. So it's very important that we connect to Mother Earth through grounding, which is skin to earth contact, at least 20 minutes a day. I think my sacral chakra is blocked due to SA. Could you help? So Sabine, we are already doing some Reiki for that. However, I will say that getting a collective healing or a healing through a YouTube video or a TikTok video is not as potent or as powerful as it could be. So the best suggestion I have for you is setting up a one-on-one Reiki session with me, and I am doing those live on this stream today. So if you're wanting a mini Reiki session, we can definitely get into your individual energy and clear out as much as we can. Is feet only contact okay? Or can we lay on the ground for full contact? Yeah, absolutely. Any contact is perfect. I did see a few of you guys already get onto my list for Reiki healing sessions. We will get into the personal ones in a moment, so just stay patient as we are still sending Reiki to the collective today. The one-on-one sessions on the live stream are first come, first serve, so make sure that you are getting in line as soon as possible so we can do your session on the live. If not, that's totally fine. I still do a pre-recorded video for you and send it after the live stream. Fallon, where do you sign up? Go to the link in my bio, click live healing session, and let me know what your area of concern or manifestation is. So if you guys are still having your hands on your sacral, you can go ahead and release them now. If you missed that part of placing your hands on your sacral, make sure that you're sitting up straight and tall. Take your hands, rub them together so that you're feeling your own healing energy. You're activating this heat. And then place your hands below your navel and infuse your own healing energy into your sacral. Making sure to take full belly breaths in through the nose, down to the belly, and from the belly out through the mouth. if you've had any creative blocks, so writer's block, artist block, maybe dancing blocks, maybe you're a little bit self-conscious of your dance moves, but you really want to tap into your body, it's been hard for you to kind of feel comfortable in your own skin, then this is also a great collective healing for you. So you're saying my crown is really tingly. So I know that you said that you were outside. You felt like when you stood up, so much weight had just been kind of sunken down and drained out of you, which is perfect. When we focus on the lower energy centers, as you know, that is like taking out the trash and the baggage of what we could be energetically holding on to, such as trauma, negativity, stress, anxiety, burnout, and overwhelm. So when that happens, essentially we kind of detox you from the bottom, and then we have a clearer channel up top. So that's probably why your crown is feeling very tingly in combination with the Reiki and the grounding. I don't feel comfortable live doing that. Okay, no worries. What you can do, Sabine, is still sign up for the personal healing session. So I just know that you have it locked in, and then I will send you a pre-recorded video privately. So I will do the reading, send you the healing, and it will be off of the live stream. That goes for anyone who doesn't want to have their Reiki healing session be on the live stream. It will just be a pre-recorded video instead. Now, if you're wanting to be on the actual other side of your phone or device while you're receiving a Reiki session, the only option I have for that outside of the live stream is a full hour-long one-on-one Reiki session, so it will have to be pre-recorded if we are doing a mini session. Anyone dealing with any creative blocks, sexual blocks, intimacy blocks, feel free to kind of let us know or raise your hand if that's you. We're focusing in on all of that today. Maybe you're a little insecure with being spontaneous. Maybe you're someone who's pretty set in stone. You really like things to always be planned. You're only comfortable when things are in order, you're in control. Okay, we have some of you here today. Hard to find romance if that's the same. Yeah, it's definitely a contributor. If we have an impacted or blocked sacral, it could pose as some conflict between us and our romantic life, or even attracting new romance into our life. Someone's like, I feel like you're talking to me. That's why I'm here. That's, I feel, why you came to this, even intuitively or subconsciously, you came to this live stream, because there's probably a message here for you. So I'm glad that you're here. What is Reiki? Reiki is a Japanese relaxation technique. The more that you relax, the more that your body kicks in to healing gear, and then we're able to bring more peace, harmony, and balance into your body. So Reiki works on all energetic levels: physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. When you mentioned dancing, I jolted up so fast, you just knew. Yeah, that's what happens with the sacral. The sacral controls a lot. It's also our pleasure center, our cravings center. So it's also a place where we could hold some addictions as well, because it's the cravings and pleasure center. And it's really a lot about our physical desires as well. So anyone dealing with some areas of concern in anything that I had just listed, those are all due to imbalances in the sacral, which we are working on balancing right now for you guys. As always, I do want to say that although you are getting this collective healing session and it is extremely effective, there is nothing that compares to having Reiki be sent to you and you only. So for anyone wanting a one-on-one healing session right here on the live stream, you can go to the top of my page, click the link in my bio, and hit live Reiki healing session. Thank you for all the lovely gifts, you guys, for the little love donations. I appreciate you. Courtney's like, man, you ain't joking. Knocked me out. I'm used to Reiki, and it being one-on-one from someone else had me just, I want to say zonked, because the little emoji just knocked out. That's definitely how it can be. Once you have that one-on-one session, especially a full one too, because Courtney is referring to a full hour-long session that we just did the other day. She was like, I'm sleepy. I'm like, yes, we needed some rest, and that's perfect. These TikTok Reiki sessions never work for me, but you, girly, you are relaxing me so much. I'm glad, Carly. Carly is one of my friends' names. Can you explain the tingling? So you can have many different side effects experiencing Reiki, and so the tingling that you're experiencing, or any sort of side effect that has to do with energetic shifts, is exactly that. There's a lot of energy that's being shifted around in your body that has been solid or stagnant within you, maybe even stuck or trapped. So the Reiki will go and assess where those energies are that need to be released, and will do the surfacing process, so it can do so. So that's why it's so important to facilitate your own breathing, your deep breathing processes and practices. It's also very important to make sure that you are doing maybe a little bit of light stretching, or that, thank you for the crown, or that you are allowing yourself to kind of move your body a little bit and sit in a very straight position, so all of that energy can flow nicely throughout your whole entire being. Also very important to make sure you're drinking some water as well. I can't wait to get my first check, thanks to you, to invest in a 1 hour program. Yay! So wait, Marcy, did you select a job yet? Did you select a new job? Marcy, I would suggest the Beyond Balance program for sure. You said yes, yay, Marcy, congratulations. That's been a long-term manifestation. Oh, you did your training yesterday. I'm so proud of you. We've been working together for the past few weeks, and I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of a lot of my, whatchamacallit, what's the word I'm looking for? Repeat customers. I'm going to give a shout out to Marcy. I'm going to give a shout out to Courtney, and a shout out to Kiara, because you guys have just, oh, and Jessica's in here as well. You guys have just been really on it with your healing journeys and working together. I've seen so many improvements from you guys. So I'm very, very proud of my dream clients. You guys are doing amazing. Came here with so much stagnant energy, and you transformed me. I'm so happy, Marcy. You did a lot of the work too. You definitely did a lot of the work. Had a manifestation come through today too. Can't say much about it right now. Keep it private. Keep it private until you're ready to share, if you ever even want to share. I always say keep your manifestations private. I think that's also something we talked about too in your session, where it's like, have your dreams, have your goals, but tight-lip them until they've actually come into fruition and you feel comfortable with having it. Very happy to hear that, Natalie. Natalie says, haven't felt this safe for years. That's definitely always been my goal, to make sure that you guys are feeling safe, protected, that you have inner peace and balance. All right, we are going to get into personal sessions in just a few minutes here, so make sure that you are getting in line. Personal sessions include me tapping into your individual energy, seeing where you're blocked, having a conversation with your spiritual team, translating any messages that they have for you to hear at this time, and then healing those blockages that I find. You're also going to receive a replay of your healing session after the live stream at some point. Typically it takes me up to a day after to get it to you guys because it's a long video to process. Then you also get some recommendations to maintain your healing energy. Anyone who receives a one-on-one Reiki healing session from me is guaranteed to experience the healing benefits for up to 10 days afterwards. And you can already hear through my repeat clients exactly how transformative even the mini sessions can be. For anyone who is here and is like, you know what, I am totally picking up what you're putting down. I've been looking for a mentor, I've been looking for an energy healer, then feel free to reach out to me and send me the word balance so that I can show you this signature program that I have called Beyond Balance, which helps you to address the blockages and heal the blockages that you have in your body. Take healing into your own hands. I help to heal you from the outside in as you heal yourself from the inside out. Beyond Balance will allow you to regulate your nervous system using healing techniques from different modalities such as Reiki and shamanism, which is Native American traditional healing. And it's all to help you decompress the stress and anxiety and overwhelm from the pressures of daily life. That program is 4 weeks long and it's self-paced. It is a time commitment and a financial commitment, but it will definitely get you everything that you're looking to get out of it. Plus, if you ever have any questions going through that program moving forward, you can always feel free to reach out to me, as I will be your mentor and I will help alleviate you from any concerns that you have or help you just stay supported through that program. You don't have any instruments for sale? Instruments like literal instruments like singing bowls and stuff like that? Because the answer would be no, just jewelry for sale. Jewelry and programs and services is what I have for sale right now. Where do I find one-on-ones for your site? So Krista, if you're looking for a mini Reiki session here on the live stream, that's going to be called Live Healing Session or Live Reiki Session through the link in my bio. If you're looking for an hour-long one-on-one healing session, just reach out to me through DM and say that you're wanting a 60-minute session, because I don't have that available for everyone to purchase. Yes, no, I do not have any sound healing instruments for sale. Beautiful. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into some one-on-one healing sessions, because we have some people who've been waiting for quite some time. So let's go ahead and see who we have. Yaira, hello again. And then after Yaira, we have Sharon. Got you here. So Yaira, your area of concern is stability, security, and safety. So a lot of the root. So that probably has coupled, or it's probably coupled with the solar plexus as well. Maybe anywhere in between those lower three are going to be what makes you feel the most supported and stable and safe. So let's go ahead and tap into your healing. Yaira, I'm going to have you consent out loud in your head or even in the chat. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. You do have a blockage in the throat as well. The throat is definitely something that your spiritual team is letting you know first and foremost. Definitely feeling some things in the heart as well. It's almost like you're swallowing your emotions and you're just letting them stay there. Specifically when it comes to, I think, worry and lack. Those are the two words that are standing out to me the most right now. And then, of course, I am feeling the underactivity in the root. It feels like anxiety. So if you've been having anxieties, if you've been having worries, or you're experiencing lack, then I can definitely understand where a lot of these imbalances are coming from and how they're showing up in your being. So what I'm going to do is really focus in on the lower three for right now, and then I'm just going to touch up a little bit of that blockage. I'm going to start with the lower three to see if the blockage alleviates itself, and if not, then I'll go in and make sure to add some healing in there as well. So continue to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Make sure that your feet are planted firmly on the ground as well, Yaida, as we're doing this, so you can feel the actual support from the ground. One of the best practices for you to really stay consistent in, Yaida, is going to be cleansing with the earth. So that is grounding. Grounding your energy with skin to earth contact is going to be a surefire way that you can maintain the healing that we're doing for you today, and also make you feel that grounded energy, that supported energy, make you feel very, very secure. I can feel a lot of activation in your literal feet right now, so you may be feeling that as well. Very, very good. Yes, the energies of earth and fire are really, really coming through. Also the energies of spirit as well. So Yaida, I'm not sure how often you're connecting with your inner being, connecting with your higher self or your spiritual team, but if you have not done so in a long time, they're definitely calling out to you and they're trying to send you some messages, but you have to be able to sit down, be quiet, be distraction free, and actively listen. I'm going to see if they have a message for you at this time. Protect your energy is the biggest one they just said. And that there's so much fear in the heart space for you, and it's trying to be released through the throat. I feel like maybe you're supposed to be communicating this fear to maybe a counterpart or someone that you feel like you can trust to vent what it is that's kind of going on in your heart and your mind. But there's, I think, definitely something in particular. I'm not sure if it has to deal with money and finances or maybe your living situation, but there's definitely something that needs to be spoken up about, and I'm not sure if you feel comfortable with anyone to do so, and so you've just been kind of holding back a bit, or maybe what your words are when you are communicating is just not fully what your heart knows, and so it's like you may be trying to brush something off or seem stronger than you believe that you are, or even really are at this time. It's okay to feel a little bit weaker, a little bit more vulnerable, a little bit more timid, but if you're trying to kind of present yourself as a very strong-willed and, you know, about my business, I have everything on lock, like I'm all good, and you're just not really showing your true and authentic self, I see that being the main areas that's impacting right now is the throat and the heart space. So that could really lead to a shortness of breath. That could really lead to, if you're feeling anxiety, that you're feeling it right here in your chest and in your neck areas, or maybe a lot of tension. I'm not sure if you have sleep apnea or anything like that, but just things with the breath I'm really sensing for you, and in the chest space I'm sensing for you can be a little bit of a physical issue right now. I don't know when the last time you had a Reiki session was, but I believe we've had a mini Reiki session before. If not a couple times before. Maybe I'm thinking of an energy insight report that I may have done for you a couple months ago. But your name is extremely familiar, so I know that we must have worked together in some capacity. But whatever the case is, it's definitely time for either a full 60-minute session, because the blockages that I'm sensing for you right now and the underactivity that I'm sensing for you right now, we are beginning that healing process, but we definitely have to kind of tune back in and make sure we're staying consistent with it, or else it's going to go right back to how it was. So either a one-on-one hour-long session or the Beyond Balance program, so you can take the healing into your own hands and really work on these blockages in a way where you feel confident in healing yourself and releasing these blockages. You says yes, underactivity. You said, I've gotten many sessions before. Yeah, absolutely. Whatever's going on with you right now, I feel like it's very recent almost. Like, I'm not sure if you're dealing with something currently. I feel like something triggered you, or something kind of came up, or you had a dream, or maybe you're watching TV where people are struggling with something and you're seeing that be compared into your real life. But there's something very current that I feel that you have that kind of fear about. And you're saying yes. Okay. So just keep breathing. I'm going to write some Reiki symbols here. I'm going to have you take 5 deep breaths today, but really, I would suggest that to reach out to me to see what is going to work best for you, because these mini healing sessions are fantastic and they have proved to have great results for people. But when I sense energy that just needs a little bit more, I never want to say, oh, doing these mini Reiki sessions are enough, you're going to be fine. With you, I feel like we can really clear some things out and get you into a balanced state where these concerns of yours are no longer concerns, but it does take a little bit more understanding on your part and a little bit more consistency and direction, and we can get there no problem. So again, 5 deep breaths. I'm going to write some energy, some Reiki symbols on your energy centers for the lower 3 heart space and the throat, essentially everything up until here for you. All right, beautiful. So keep breathing. What's great is that I can feel this energy already become very activated and radiating up through almost your shins to your knees. So that's great. Beautiful. Don't be scared to speak up, and also don't be scared to ask for help, whether that's help from someone who's a professional or help from your support system, people who are near and dear to you. I feel like you have many options for help to help you alleviate things, but there's something that's really holding you back. Like, you feel like you have to take this on by yourself or handle it by yourself. You don't have to. You can rely on the support from others, and that is something that I'm getting directly from your spiritual team at this time. So yeah, that's all that I have for you right now. We're definitely going to speak a little bit more afterwards. You can send me a DM right after this Reiki live stream, because again, my replays and my emails that come with these sessions typically come like 24 hours afterwards, because that's when the video is done processing, since it's so large. So I don't want to wait too long to get into contact with each other and see what a next best step is for you. So make sure that you're DMing me, but that's all that I have for you at this time. I'm going to go ahead and close you out. Thanks so much for allowing me to tap into your energy. Beautiful. I'm having a fear of losing my job and housing. Okay, absolutely. Okay, we'll do DM on here. Yeah, you can DM me right on here, or you can also DM me on Instagram. Sometimes I like Instagram better because we have voice memos, so I can just have so many more words instead of just like typing it all out. And if there's a link that I need to send to you, Instagram's links are just clickable. TikTok's you have to like copy and paste. But okay, let me go ahead and let everyone know what my list is looking like right now. We have Sharon. After Sharon, we have JoJo. After JoJo, we have Jess. Okay, beautiful, Yaida. Awesome. Sharon, if you're still here, your area of concern areas of concern are love and relationships. So let's go ahead and see what's going on with you. If you're feeling like you want to share a little bit more, definitely go ahead and in the chat write about what you're really experiencing. If you're having an issue right now in relationships, if you're trying to manifest a new relationship, if you have a current partnership, those are all really useful little tidbits that could help with your healing. You're like, yes, I'm Sharon. Hello, welcome into your healing session. As you're typing, I'm gonna go ahead and get started here. I'm gonna have you consent out loud in your head or even in the chat. Then take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Sharon, I wonder if you've ever had an energy healing before, or it's been a long time since you've had one, but there is a great energy of suffocation right now. So really make sure that at least right now you are breathing in deep through your nose, deep down to your belly, and from your belly out through your mouth. I'm sensing you are in dire need of an energy cleansing, and I don't say that lightly. I really do mean that it's time to get an energy cleansing. So right here through this Reiki, of course, we're doing some cleansing, but I want you to get into the habit of doing some more with the other elements as well. This is technically cleansing through spirit. And so cleansing through earth, cleansing through fire is going to be very beneficial. Even air, honestly, almost all of them could work for you at this time. I'm feeling a great imbalance energetically overall. You said, yes, I have someone in mind that I'm trying to manifest a relationship with. Him and you have a very complicated past. And you said, yes, you've had Reiki before. Okay. I'm feeling the energy of like suffocation and overwhelm. So those could be different ways that your body's experiencing anxiety. That could be different ways that your body's interpreting the certain situation that you have with this partnership. Maybe you're kind of in a rush to have things work out in the way that you desire, or maybe you're just feeling overwhelmed in general about the whole process. Either way, we're going to go ahead and help calm you down here, and then we'll tap into some energy centers and see what's going on energetically within your chakras that could be impacting your manifestation. You said yes, overwhelmed. We're not completely in contact either. Okay. A lot of mental overwhelm, so very stuck in the head as opposed to staying present in the physical body. That's what I'm sensing now that we're kind of clearing away some of these layers. I'm sensing some insecurity as well. It's almost like your solar plexus. Let me see if it's underactive or it's blocked. It's almost on its way to being blocked is what I'll say for the solar plexus. It's giving more underactivity. So it's like a feeling of lack of confidence, a lack of self-esteem, a lack of like willpower, and it's going straight into your head. And I feel like your head and your solar plexus are doing this thing where they're kind of feeding into one another and not in a very positive way for you. So be very mindful of the storylines that you have about yourself in love. Be mindful of the storylines that you have about this person and what you've experienced in the past. It may be time to let go of a lot of those old storylines that are no longer serving you, and to really stop your train of thought whenever you are having a moment where you're kind of being a little bit harder on yourself or regretting certain things that had happened in the past. You said, phew, definitely need to let go of old stories. Yeah, it's definitely time, because it's really not serving you. It's really bombarding your mental space. And if you're trying to manifest something, we have to keep that mental space light, bright, airy, free, expanded. And for you to be able to see all the possibilities, not just think that the possibilities are only what you've experienced before. And that goes for not only this particular romantic situation, but for any that you've experienced in the past that weren't really up to your standards or were negative in any capacity. Good. I'm going to have you take your hands, rub them together, blow into them 3 times. Place your left hand on your crown, right hand on your heart space, and just keep it there for a few breaths. Whenever your arms get tired, you can place them back onto your lap. We're just going to bring the head and the heart a little bit more together at this time, and then we're going to really focus in on that solar plexus, which is what I'm sensing for you is one of the bigger issues in your energy at this time. Your spirit guides are saying the message, take the pressure off your shoulders, take the pressure off your shoulders. So that, again, could be for this particular romantic relationship, but overall in general, a lot of the times shoulders have to deal with work, have to deal with what you're vocalizing, what you're not vocalizing as well, since it's so close to the throat and the heart space. So emotions that you're not vocalizing, work, maybe even finances as well. If you have not yet released your hands, you can release them now. We're going to just infuse a lot more confidence and self-esteem, vitality and willpower, security into your solar plexus. So keep breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Good. Writing a Reiki symbol here for empowerment and for some emotional ease and peace. Definitely seeing this now climb up to the crown, and it's really benefiting it at this time. So I love to see that. I love to see that it was a little bit easier to clear this today, but the second that you get off the live stream or get out of the session and you're going back to that same repeated thought pattern or the way of, being, you're going to notice the same exact thing. So you have to be very mindful. You have to make the difference. You have to make the change. Something that I believe is going to benefit you the most at this time is the Beyond Balance program. And in that program, we do go over the manifestation process as well. So in the manifestation process, it's very important to understand your energy centers and how they are used to manifest. And if you're trying to manifest this new love, it's very important that you are very in tune with and understand, again, your chakras and what every single one of them symbolize. The Beyond Balance program will not only show you how to really receive your manifestations, but in the future, if you ever feel blocked from receiving a manifestation, you can go right back into the techniques of the program and essentially clear out any of the things that could be impacting your receptivity. Beautiful. I'm going to have you take in 2 more deep breaths into the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Beautiful, Sharon. That's all that I have for you. Be on the lookout for that email that's going to be coming. But again, if you want to just know some more details about the Beyond Balance program, you can access that through the link in my bio. It literally just says Beyond Balance and you can read more about it. If you feel like signing up, go ahead and do so. If you do sign up, I'm doing a little kind of like giveaway for Beyond Balance for the next 7 days or so. If you get into Beyond Balance, then you're going to get an additional energy insight report where I go through every single one of your energy centers and let you know the energetic breakdown of what's going on. That way, when you start Beyond Balance, you already know what those blockages are. Of course, we kind of described to you the solar plexus, a little bit of the heart space, and then the crown, but we didn't really get to tap into the others today. So you being able to enroll in Beyond Balance within the next 7 days is going to allow you to have that full breakdown, and then of course you can begin healing yourself without having to second guess yourself. So that's what I have for you. Thanks so much for allowing me to tap in. I'm going to go ahead and close you out. Felt a lot in my heart space. Yeah, absolutely. That connection between the crown and that heart definitely needed a little bit more harmony and balance within your being. Next up we have JoJo. So JoJo, if you're still here, let us know. JoJo, your areas of concern are creativity, love, action, routines, and habits. Nice. I love how you mentioned action, routine, and habits into yours. So a lot of this is going to be lower 3 energy, but of course love is going to be the heart space. So we're going to see what's going on with you. If there are any messages from your spiritual team, we'll let you know as well. So JoJo, I'm going to have you consent out loud in your head or even in the chat. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. JoJo, you have very, very, very creative energy. And that's funny because creativity was the very first thing that you said in here. You have very creative energy. I feel like you're someone who has wild dreams. You give me the impression that you are very connected to your inner child as well. And you express them a lot through humor, maybe even some of the shows or media that you watch, or just like, again, the jokes that you make. But it's time to like use that inner child for wherever it is that you're wanting to pour some more creativity into. So if it's your job, if it's a passion project, if it's your relationships that you want to be more creative in, then really allow your inner child to help you with that process, because there's no one more creative than your inner child. So to kind of get out of your head a little bit more, get into that inner child version of you, because it's very prominent. I feel like you express them very well for the most part, but I don't feel like you bring them into the like projects that you have. So that's definitely the very first thing that your spirit guides want to let me know. Solar plexus we're going to work on today. We are lacking a little bit of the confidence in what it is that you're doing. Overall though, like aura wise, you seem very, very like pink, almost rainbowy. So I'm not sure if you've ever heard the term like rainbow child, but it's almost giving me that kind of energy where you like to spread a lot of joy into other people's life. Did you say joy in here? No, not joy. It seems that you bring a lot of joy into people's lives. What else is going on for you? Third eye is a bit, I'm going to say it's blocked. There is still some energy flow in there, so technically more on the underactive side, but right now I feel like it's very hard for you to understand when your intuition is talking to you, and it's very difficult for you to understand like what direction to go to. That's why you said action, isn't it? Yeah, that's what I'm sensing for you, is that like you may have a lot of the creative flow, but how you actually put it out or push it out is like a whole different story. You said, yes, I'm rainbow aura. Okay. So we're going to really focus on the solar plexus, a little bit of the sacral as well, but definitely that third eye, so you can really see a different vision for yourself almost in what it is that you are doing. And I feel like you're wanting to also be very consistent in things based off of what you let me know for your area of concern. So with that being said, we're definitely going to make sure that we're working on those 3 energy centers, so you really have a concrete understanding of how to bring that vision into reality for yourself. Keep breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Unclench your jaw. If you've been clenching your jaw, separate your teeth, place your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Make sure that you're relaxing all the muscles of the face, all the muscles of the body, down to the fingertips and even the toes. Unclench whatever it is that you're clenching. I feel that you have some tenseness in your body at this time. So really, if it takes you laying down, then lay down. Good. I'm going to have you take 4 more deep breaths into the nose. And as you exhale, imagine all of that energy that's pent up in the mind to come down through all of your energy centers. In and out and down. Very good. One more in and out. Good. Pay very close attention to your dreams the next few days, and get into different spaces where you can see other people's creativity. So if it's museums, if it's art shows, if it's even like something as silly as the movies. I mean, the movies aren't silly, but try to get into really different areas that have art installations or have different kinds of music or have a different culture, so that you can really expand your mind, so to speak, because that's what's really needing to be done. It's almost like you kind of have to see it to believe it a little bit for you in your case when it comes to creativity and expressing yourself, even in love, because there's so much love that happens in creativity as well. So just be very mindful of your environments and get out into new ones, get out into new cities, new towns, even if they're just locally. Get into different environments, try different cafes, try different restaurants, try different libraries, all of the above. That's really, really going to help you. Your energy is definitely feeling a lot lighter now, which is great. I'm feeling some energy and some tension and pressure like right here in your shoulders. So I'm not sure if that's something very physical for you yet, but for you as well, I have to say to someone else, really take the weight off of your own shoulders and let go of control. Creativity is not about control. Even the actions that you're trying to take and the routines and habit, that is a form of control as well, but don't try to be too mentally tough on yourself about upkeeping those routines. Know that if it's a new routine that you're trying to build, a new habit that you're trying to be consistent in, it will take a little bit of time for you to transition into it. So don't be very hard on yourself if you fall off track. Just get right back on like nothing even happened, that you didn't even skip a beat, and be very kind and tender to yourself while you're establishing those new actions and new routines. I would say that if there's something that you are very specifically looking forward to manifesting, the Beyond Balance program is going to be the best option for you. And if you're not looking to manifest anything right away, then probably just another mini Reiki session to do some maintenance in a little bit and see how your progress has been before we get you into any other recommendation. But I would definitely say either Beyond Balance if you're really trying to manifest something, and if you're a little bit more go with the flow right now, in for maintenance and for tune-ups, just maybe having another mini session in about 7 to 10 days. Beautiful. That's all that I have for you today. If there's anything else that you need from me, you know where to find me. Beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and close you out, JoJo. Thanks so much for allowing me to tap into your energy. Beautiful. Very, very good. Grab some water. Water break for whoever has not had their water yet. We're going to get into our next personal healing session. For those of you guys who you said, thank you, I'm feeling so much lighter, more happy. Yes, perfect. It's exactly what we wish for. For any of you who have just joined in on this live stream, hello, my name is Melody Unique, but I also go by Mystique Awakening. I'm an energy healer and a spiritual mentor, and right now on this live stream, we are doing personal Reiki healing sessions for any areas of concern in health, wealth, or even relationships. And if you don't have an area of concern, but you have a particular manifestation that you're looking to receive, we can help enhance and boost that with the power of Reiki too. So you can head to the top of my page and be next in line for your personal healing sessions. Tips the same thing. So go to the top of my page, click the link in my bio, hit live Reiki session. All right, so Jess, hey Jess, how is it going? How you been? Let's see, your area of concern is anxiety and sleep. Okay, so I can definitely imagine that your anxiety is preventing you from having the kind of rest that you're looking for. Already, Jess, you know, I'm probably gonna ask, when is the last time that you've done an energy cleansing on yourself? What kind of energy cleansing do you do if you have done it? And if you've not, let me know that too. Hey, Jess. I know you. But definitely let me know about the energy cleansing. And then we're gonna have you tap in. So I'm gonna have you consent out loud in your head or even in the chat. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. You said I do incense and crystals. My uncle's on the other side and helps me too. Okay, beautiful. We might want to bump up those incense to like a Palo Santo or maybe some rosemary, some cedar, some sweetgrass as other options that could be a little bit more potent for you. Incense are great, but especially since the majority of them come in those tiny little sticks, not enough smoke. So we want something that produces a lot more smoke and something that also can be a little bit more natural, because a lot of the times incense are not 100% natural or organic and have synthetics in there. So we just want to make sure that you're getting something that is a little bit more natural and organic and that produces a lot more smoke for your energy cleansing. And then also too, think of using the other elements. So anxiety can be very activating energy, so can fire. So the fire is going to be great. Use that maybe once a week, maybe twice a week. But for you with anxiety and you wanting to relax and sleep, it has to be grounding. It has to be grounding. That's really going to help you. That, or even getting into some water as well, because water will help kind of cool you down and allow that anxiety to settle a little bit more. So something that really helped me in the beginning of my healing journey, and right now I'm just doing a quick little like overall energetic field cleanse for you before we tap into the energy centers. But when I was first starting out with my healing journey, I was not yet attuned to Reiki or shamanism. I was doing detox baths, and that is what helped me so much with my anxiety. That kind of helps calm me down and help me kind of settle back into my own being and my own energy. And so with that, it was just a whole bunch of salt, like Epsom salts or Himalayan pink salt, a couple drops of like lavender or some essential oils that you really like, and then soak in there and pray upon that water and tend for it to clear you, to relax you, to help you even for bedtime, if that could be your new bedtime routine, so that you're feeling nice, warm, and a little bubbly, and then you can go right into sleep. But especially since this is impacting your sleep, you want to make sure that you're doing some sort of energy cleansing right before you're going to bed as your wind down routine. Because if you're doing energy cleansing in the beginning of your day, maybe even in the middle, but you're still having issues in sleep, make sure that you're having something right at the end of your day before you go to bed. I love a good bath with some Epsom salts. I'll start using them in that way. Yeah, set the intention for it, because when you have an intention, it amplifies everything, as you know, because you have crystals. You can even have your crystals lie right next to you on the bathtub and underneath your pillow as well. So some amethyst is going to be really good for you underneath your pillow. Other sleepy crystals, even just like a rock. Honestly, me and my rocks, having just a simple like river rock can also help kind of calm you down and get you ready for bed too. If those still don't help, which I know that they will, but if you try that for a couple days and you're still feeling a lot of anxiety, we may need to talk about alternative herbs and stuff for you. and then we'll just see how that goes. But in the meantime, what I could probably suggest for you, Jess, is going to be, of course, I say it to everyone, but that's exactly why I created the program, so it could benefit the majority of people who I come across. But Beyond Balance will show you how to use all 5 of the elements to cleanse your energy, as well as help you decompress. That's the most important part. Decompress the anxiety in your bodies. So I know that you've been following me for a while, Jess, so you probably have known a lot of the information that I've taught upon the past couple years. But when we're thinking of releasing the stress and anxiety and decompressing that from your body, it has to be done in all 4 bodies: the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. So I feel like you are kind of releasing a little bit from the spiritual sense in terms of you connecting to your uncle, in terms of you connecting to some of those elements. But I definitely do feel that you could benefit from learning how to decompress mentally and even emotionally. Keep breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. And we're going to get into some energy centers as well. Okay, let's go ahead and see what's going on. We did need a lot of that energetic field cleansing for you too. So we really wanted to make sure that we got into that, because sometimes what happens is that we're just absorbing a lot from other people and in our situations that we're in every single day. Even just walking to the grocery store, things like that, we could be absorbing a lot of things. And so that could be a lot of anxiety that's not even yours, that's preventing you from falling asleep. Let me see what's going on here. We have a blocked root, overactive heart space. That will definitely cause a lot of anxiety as well. And a blocked crown. So blocked root, blocked crown, overactive heart space, which is actually making a lot of sense for you. So we're going to focus on those 3 as well. Good. Go and take 3 deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Placing a Reiki symbol on each of those energy centers. In through the nose, through the mouth. Into the nose, and out through the mouth. You being able to ground consistently is going to help unblock that root, and from there everything else should really fall into place. But again, the combination of using the earth, the combination of using some fire every now and again, definitely using water, and allowing yourself to decompress from the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual bodies, all of that is going to help you with anxiety. And I don't say that lightly, because I had dealt with anxiety, high functioning anxiety, for the majority of my life, and it wasn't until I learned how to energy heal myself that it actually started to alleviate and have some sort of benefit to my life. So it's really important that if you want to see this change, you also have to be the change and take some required adjustments into your daily routine. Also making sure that right before bed you're doing an energy cleansing practice there too. But that's what I have for you today, Jess. Thanks so much for allowing me to tap into your energy. I'm going to give you all those resources, of course, in an email after the session. But if you want to check out some more information about Beyond Balance, just to kind of have the seed planted, see if it's something that would benefit you and that you're ready for, I do have that information available in the link in my bio. Just click Beyond Balance. You're very, very welcome, Jess. I don't know if it closed you out, but here we go. Beautiful. Okay, so I was getting distracted by you guys in the chat. So I know that you guys are trying to defend me whenever we have someone who's spamming or commenting things that we don't prefer. Do your best not to get triggered. I know that you're trying to keep this space safe, but at the same time, you also have to understand that I'm seeing every single comment that you guys are having when I'm trying to do sessions. So it's not to blame you, it's not your fault, and I understand what it is that you guys are doing, but sometimes we have moderators that come on and come off, and so in the times that you do see people who are kind of going wild in the chat and my moderator's not here, just know that that's probably what's going on, and I will do my best to handle it discreetly on my end. Jessica, because I know that we work together, I made you in the midst of all that a moderator. So in the moments that you feel that no other moderator is here and that someone, needs to see their way out very respectfully, you have the option to do that now, just in case, because I know that you come here on the live streams pretty often too. But we don't need to get people more fuel in the fire, right? Riz, go to the top of my page, click the link in my bio, hit live Reiki healing session. Stipsa, same thing. Yeah, a lot of the people who come in here that want to argue are just instigating. So they're just looking for a rise out of y'all. Okay, so Stipsa, you said that you did submit a form. Let me see here. Vladislava, am I saying that correctly? Don't worry, Courtney, no worries. I have a couple other moderators too. They just kind of come in sporadically. Okay, beautiful. I see you in here. Okay, so feeling a bit stuck in your career. So let's see if we can get a little bit movement flowing. If you feel like I'm sharing a little bit more about why exactly you're feeling stuck or how you're feeling stuck in your career, please feel free to share. That way we can get you the most kind of accurate reading as possible. But as you are typing that, if you feel like sharing, I'm gonna have you consent out loud in your head or even in the chat. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Okay. Definitely seeing some limiting beliefs here in the crown that are very, very, very much holding you back. In general, like they're just holding you back from achieving something. So whenever we are looking to manifest something in our lives, we really want to make sure that we're staying as open-minded as possible, but limiting beliefs can creep in. So something to just keep in mind at this time is when you're having those moments of limiting beliefs and ego, and when you're having an intuitive thought. So the ego thought is always going to be the loudest one in the room. It's always going to want to hold you back, keep you safe, keep you in your comfort zone, and it does not like change, it does not like growth. And right now, that's the narrative that we have a little bit more of in the head, in your mental body. Your intuitive messages that come through, your intuitive thoughts that come through are always going to seem a little bit more subtle, a little bit more quiet. They're always going to inspire you for more, for growth, for change, transformation, and evolution. So it's important that you're tapping into that intuitive side of you and making decisions from there and taking actions from there as well. That could really help you kind of get unstuck, so to speak, in your career. So we're going to keep on having you breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. What I'm seeing mostly is like a blocked crown, blocked third eye, and it's almost gonna cause a blockage in the throat. I can see how all of that is like lowering down almost into that throat space. So we're really going to focus on the head here for you, because I really feel like a lot of your energy is mental energy, and you're always trying to see your way into things, see your way out of things, and you're always trying to kind of think your way into things, think your way out of things. I also feel as well that it's been a moment since you've been connected to your emotional body. When you connect more to your emotional body, your intuitive messages get more clear and you're able to navigate through life a little bit easier. I feel like that's definitely going to help you too. one last thing that your spirit guides are letting me know is that you may take things very personally, or you may get defensive rather easily, and it's because of your perception of yourself, but also your perception of other people. Maybe you're always kind of like, well, why do they have to say it in that way if they don't mean to offend me, or why is it that they do this and why is it that they do that? And it's almost like not every single thing, but I can sense that especially in close relationships or even with your clients or coworkers, you may feel very triggered easily in a negative way based off of perhaps how you were raised or situations that you may have been in the past. And so allowing yourself to tap back into your emotional body will help you feel a lot more comforted and secure in who you are, clearing away some of the negativity or limiting beliefs in your mind with some meditation, with maybe a little bit of shadow work, with maybe a little bit of rewriting your life story can help you. Now, when I say rewriting your life story, that is a video that I will send you in an email after the session, where you're able to kind of assess those thoughts that are holding you back, assess the perception that you have of yourself, and clear it up so that you can create a new perception of yourself and a new identity. So again, just clearing a lot from the mind through the crown, the third eye, a bit of the throat, and we're gonna end it at the heart space. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. You might feel a little lightheaded here. That's completely normal. Something that could really help alleviate some of these limiting beliefs as well is energy cleansing with the element of air for you. So cleansing with the element of air usually means going outside when it's very windy, allowing yourself to kind of close your eyes and be present with the wind, let it smack you around a little bit, and tap into the ease of how wind and air can really be. Ask the air to kind of expand and open your mind a little bit more to new possibilities in your life that could also help you get unstuck. The air element's really great for unpredictable change as well. And so if you're looking for some change, especially in your career, again, tapping into the element of air can help you. That being said, any instruments as well, so singing bowls, chimes, tuning forks, things like that can really, really alleviate some of the chaos or negativity going on in the mind. Good, I'm going to place some Reiki symbols here on the crown and third eye. Breathe in deep. Do a couple extractions in the heart space for you. It's definitely time to tap back into the heart space. So you can really just do that in a distraction-free space where you're being quiet. You can place your hands on your heart space and just ask your heart what it is that it needs to tell you, what it is that it needs to show you, what direction it wants you to go in, because your heart is your navigational system. So whenever you're feeling stuck or stagnant in life, tap into that heart space, tap into the messages of your own intuition, and that will easily guide you and nudge you into the direction that is of your highest good. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm going to have you take one more deep breath in as I'm placing Reiki symbols on the heart space and throat. Great. All right, Vladislava, I would suggest either the Beyond Balance program for you, because that does help you identify and heal the blockages going on in your body. And right now you have two main ones going on in the crown and in the third eye, and it's about to block the throat space. So although this Reiki healing is a catalyst to that healing being done for you, it really does require you to be able to be consistent in your own healing so that we can maintain what we're doing here in the healing session. If not the Beyond Balance program, then I would probably suggest a full hour-long one-on-one session between the two of us. That way we can jump on a Zoom call, chat back and forth, and I can hit every single one of your energy centers from top to bottom and give you any more messages your spiritual team needs for you to hear at this time, and really help you feel like you are navigating towards a new path in your career. But again, that's all that I have for you at this time. Thanks so much for allowing me to tap into your energy. I'm going to go ahead and close you out. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm going to read any messages that I may have missed. Very, very sorry for your loss, Bunny. Sending you some love and some peace. You're very, very welcome. All right, let me see if there's anyone else that is on my list here. Okay, so anyone else who would like to sign up for a Reiki session, it will have to be through a pre-recorded video after the live stream, because I am going to get off right now. So thanks so much for allowing me to conduct some healing for you today and to maybe teach you and show you something new in this live stream that you may not have known of before. If you're wanting to work with me one-on-one in any of my services or signature programs, make sure that you're reaching out to me. Let me know what your self-healing goals and challenges are, and I'll let you know what the best recommendation for this point in your healing journey is. But as always, thank you so much, and I will see you next time. Bye.